Yeah, I thought first period was fine. Pretty even period. Second period, all penalties, and they had the better third period than us. Goalie kept us in there and got us a point.
This morning you didn't think there was going to be any roster
Yeah.
management. What happened? What played out?
Well,
After
just things changed, right, as the day went along, and we held those guys out.
How does that impact the room when the rest
Well,
of
it
the
does. I
guys?
mean, it's tough. Like we still we want to win games, and we and when you come to the rink and there's three important players that aren't in the lineup, it's going to impact the guys. But I thought the guys came out and were ready to play, um, which that's important. Um, I thought our captain led the way in that department. I thought he worked tonight and competed, but it's tough for sure.
what did you make of Easton?
He did a lot of good things. There's things that he's still learning, but did a good job on that goal. Willie did a good job getting the net, and made some plays. But yeah, I wasn't disappointed with his performance.
Oliver hadn't missed a game yet all year, and he still has term on his deal. Like, how does that conversation go when you say you're sitting him for this reason?
Well, really, it's not a conversation too much that I had with him today. I let him know that he wasn't not going to play, and there's not a lot to say. He knows what's going on, and it's more of a conversation that Brad would have with him.
What do you want Easton to focus on down the stretch here? What's important for him in this last quarter?
For me, it's just being a little more sticky and heavy in the battles and things like that, and just understanding that he doesn't always have to make a play. He's got to manage the game, which I thought he did a pretty good job tonight of that. There is times where he tried to force things or he sees things and he wants to make that play, but for me, it's all about him down the stretch here doing things harder, getting more firm, and he's got to grow still and get stronger for sure. But just hound and forward check and do those things and be responsible defensively. So he did some good things tonight, and there's always things that he can do better.
Austin's gone 9 games without a goal.
Yeah.
Offensively, you seen him forcing it or pushing?
I don't see him forcing it. He's getting opportunities, and it's tough, and it's tough on him, tough on the team because we need him to produce. It's not like he's not getting his looks. It just they're not going in right now. He's just got to stick with it. And I think he does a lot of other good things in the game. It's not just about scoring, but he'll come out of it. I have confidence in him, and sometimes you just got to get a greasy goal around the net.
Do you sense it's weighing on him at all?
I don't sense it. I don't see that or hear it from him. But anytime those scores go a little bit of time without scoring, definitely, it's going to weigh on him for sure. That's human nature.
What did you see from him on the leadership side? You said he kind of helped you in that regard tonight.
I thought that my conversation with him and the leaders, and I thought he went out in the first period and showed we're here to play. And I know we're missing guys, and it's not easy to deal with that. But in my opinion, from a work standpoint and a compete standpoint, he went out and dictated how we're going to play the game.